What's up, guys? Eclectic Nerd here again, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. So, today we are building. We're going big, baby. So, this is the blueprint that I downloaded off the Steam page. I'll probably include a link in the description box so you can go check it out and download it if you want to. One thing that I noticed after I started building it is that this is all heavy armor, which I honestly don't want to have to collect all the resources for. So we're going to be doing this dumb, where we're going to basically we're building the blueprint off the blueprint. So I'm going to use it as a guide, and hang on here, there we go. And I'm just going to kind of build and talk about stuff while I do it, because that always works out very well in the past. Let's see, that's square. Okay. This is going to be really, really awkward. I just have a feeling. So it's like a full, is that a full? It's a full-on square. So, let's see here. Stuff to talk about. I probably should have. Again, I am partially ill-prepared for this, but it's okay. I plan on just kind of doing whatever. But, I'm thinking about I was talking about starting a new series soon, possibly. And I think there's a game that I want to do. It certainly looks really interesting. But I think I want to do something. I want to kind of do something different with it, kind of, sort of, based on the game. I think the game is sort of an atmospheric kind of game, and I want to maybe do like a face cam or something, so that it's kind of in the same vein of like kind of portraying that sort of tense atmosphere. Let's see here. This is coming along quite well, actually. Probably just start from one end and work my way back. I have no idea what kind of internal building I want to do. So it's just going to be kind of like put the frame up and then figure out what goes inside later. So one of the things that drew me to this design that I really like about it. What the hell? That's not right. Yeah, that's not right. Is that one? I don't really build large things. Is that okay? One of the things that drew me to this design was that it kind of looks like the Serenity from Firefly. And I thought that was kind of cool. And also that I don't really build many big ships, so I think it would probably be the best way to do this is to start with like a pre-made design and kind of go from there. Because that gives me kind of room to figure out what I want, what I don't want, what needs to be put in. I'm not even sure if like this long frame piece here is going to stay that way. Because certainly, actually, I'm going to do this. This is just going to be solid. Is that an angle that if I stuck there? Oh, jetpack's out. Of course, I didn't grab a bunch of extra hydrogen. And you know what? Hang on here. While I'm floating around here, I'm going to carefully... Actually, it probably is a better idea to turn the projection off before I go welding, because I don't want to weld anything that I'm going to have to take apart. So... Oh wait, my hydrogen refilled. Slightly. Maybe? Oh well. Yep. How close? Okay. Wasn't sure how close I was to actually welding that. That's so therapeutic. It's like popping bubble wrap. But yeah, so the new series will be coming out soon. I have to actually play the game to figure out how I'm going to record it, because it's kind of... It's not fully graphic, in a way, I guess. It's... so the game is... It's called Dusker, and it's kind of a rogue-like game where you pilot drones, but it's all done through like a command line kind of structure, which is really interesting to me. I'm done a bit of dabbling in Linux systems, so like the command line is real big there. So I think it'd be interesting to see how that plays out. And I think it should be really fun to play. It looks good. The trailer sold it for me in the kind of like atmosphere that it has, and it just looked really cool. So I decided, why not? I drop the money on it, play it. Maybe put it on YouTube if it turns out to be entertaining, and if you guys enjoy it. Let's see. I'm going to turn the projection back on here so I can... Actually, it's probably a good idea to go in and fill in these areas before I do that. Alrighty. Now that I have the actual structure to work on. I was pushing shift because I'm used to playing Minecraft controls where shift is crouch, and you use crouch when you're building on stuff you don't want to fall off of. Like that should be... Oop, not that. Dang it. Control. What? I thought control was... Oh, C is crouch. Will I fall off? Probably. Yep. Wait, did I? Okay. Never mind. Thought I could do this Minecraft style and crouch. Do the moon run jump maneuver. Oop. Actually, that can stay there. I think that's going to have to be there anyway. And I'm already looking at this, and I'm not sure if I'm going to end up using this part of the hull for really anything. Or maybe I'll use it for like, gyroscopes or... Dang it. That probably wasn't the best idea. I actually just need the... Oh wow, I used a lot of steel plate already. Yeah, like this part right here is just going to be for show, more or less. Let's see here, get this projector back up so I can kind of see what I'm working with here. Oh, not that. Nope. Hang on, I think you have build in ship. Thought there was building ship. Apparently not. Yeah, well. So let's see here. I'm going to actually come back here and start looking at like thruster assembly. So I'm thinking that here I'm going to house big thrusters, like a big braking thruster, and put some left and right, and maybe actually this is probably where I could stash my sort of like lateral thrust. Yeah, that probably would be. Yeah, that would actually be perfect. I could just stash it all along here. Perfect. That's the hardest part for building for me is like visualizing this stuff without having like a reference, without having the whole structure as reference. Wait a minute. So like this is completely separate and non-structural. So this will be. I want to do like a big cargo bay area, and obviously I think here I'm gonna have like some kind of tail area, like fantail area where the I can plug the eye into, and then this will be kind of open, and I think there'll be probably like an airlock here maybe with like an armored door on both sides, because that's how. Well, I might use these wings for production actually, because I don't know where I'm going to stick all the assorted cargo things that I'm going to need. This helps though, actually being able to like fly around and like talk about it. Oh, dang it. It's changed. Okay. So this is all flat material now. Actually, I'm going to get this to a platform here. Oh, whoa, that's... Maybe I'll put batteries. Something kind of underneath for like auxiliary power. Oh, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna stick the antenna too. Oh, jeez. So maybe I could do this. Like fancy angled bit. Because this is just kind of for show. It's not exactly like structural or anything. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it this way. Man, this is gonna take a long time. I can't even imagine how long it would take to actually build this. Like having to decide, well, I want this here and I want this here. Kind of with this, I'm just kind of painting by numbers, if you will. Even though I'm going completely off this and using the wrong material. Is this? Yeah, that's heavy armor. Like I said, most of this is heavy armor for what I can tell. I don't, just for the sake of one, I'm not in combat a lot, and I want to save weight. Just from like an engineering standpoint, I don't want a really heavy build. Okay, I think now we can start putting down our platform that we're going to be like working off of. The actual like interior part of the hull. Oh yeah. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I'll just use like, I'll be kind of sneaky in my storage and use small cargo containers and stash it down there. That'd probably work too. But yeah, this is good. I am definitely enjoying this. I can't wait to actually like get this thing. I'm already like excited to finish this because it's like a big deal. This is I don't usually build big things just because I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's one of those things. I'm not like super aspirational. Maybe that's something. Maybe it's a problem. Or maybe it's just like I'm trying to figure out why I never really build large, like even in like Space Engineers, Minecraft. I guess those are the only real kind of like sandboxy building games. I don't really wait, has this been all? Okay. Whoo! I almost had like a panic attack there. I was like, oh shoot, I just played just a bunch of like angled block that I didn't want. But yeah, in like sandboxy building games, I haven't really built a whole lot of like big structures. I guess I don't know why. Maybe it's because like I have a really short attention span, and I have to like kind of break it up. Because like I've played on a couple servers, Minecraft servers that is, and I don't know. I just don't build really big things. Like some people would build these massive castles, and my castles were okay. It just they weren't like on the same level. I think maybe part of it is the fact that like I want to make it kind of I want to make things as difficult as possible. Basically, is what's going on here. So that means I have to gather all the resources and build it by hand and all this other kind of like stuff that's really kind of inconsequential. So it just makes like trying to build large things is really prohibitive because reasons. Let's see, how am I doing here? I do like these kind of like outcroppings here. Or hang on, maybe I'll leave this. Maybe I use this as like, because I don't need many ships in my fleet. I think this actually probably would be good if I did airlock doors along the side here. Yeah, that's interesting. I definitely wanted to build these like wing things. These are really cool. Check my time here. I think I've been going for about half an hour, which is not bad considering that I'm pretty much building this kind of by hand. Because nothing can ever be easy on this on any build for me. That's how I do things. I make things more complicated than they need to be because I don't know. Because making it easy would make far too much sense. Let's see, probably go down here and start finishing this up. Okay. Whew. One of these days, I will play Space Engineers enough to where that does not become a problem. I almost feel like this is going to be overwhelming once it's done because like I'm going to have so many options where I'm going to have so many things that I'm going to have to decide like where is this going to go and where is this going to go that I'm going to be like I don't know what to do. I'm just so confused. I can't do anything anymore. But that's okay. We're about growing and okay. We're about growing and learning and all that kind of like good, feel good, Mr. Rogers type stuff. Oh, well, that's it. That's all she wrote. We're out of everything. All right, I guess I'll probably do some work off camera and just kind of weld this up so that you don't have to sit here and watch that. But I think that's pretty good. We got the kind of keel laid out for this thing. and that's pretty good considering all things considered. So if you are enjoying the series, of course, be sure to leave a thumbs up. If you have any sort of, I guess, layout, design tips maybe, that would certainly be appreciated. You guys always have very good feedback on different things. So I'm going to go off camera and probably do some more work and maybe at least lay this out so that next episode we can just start welding and sort of planning the next step of the build. So until then, stay nerdy, my friends.